So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Before we start today's video, some of you are guilty of sneaking in here like the serpents and enjoyed our content without subscribing. See, we are going to dwell on this matter. We're not going to outgrow this matter. No, we're not going to be too big for this matter. Oh, I am going to keep telling you every day. I'm reminding those that have not been reminded that if you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching us without subscribing, Nitori Olaru. If you're watching us without subscribing, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There is plenty of fun and educative as well as entertaining stuff that you're going to get here. Hit this video with a big thumbs up once you enter. Let it be your culture, and drop your comments as you watch. Thank you. So it's been a while. We had our crazy wedding series of the week, but hey, look who is back at your faces like I never left. Before we get into this video, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to inform you that I have sponsored a bill to cancel and make illegal all wedding receptions, wedding parties, and wedding after parties. Oh yes, I personally sponsored the bill, and that bill has scaled the second reading. It will soon be law. Who is with me? Please raise your hand, because I do not understand what is happening these days with you all. People are wilding. Are you guys not seeing the kind of erotica display that is taking place now during wedding receptions and wedding after parties? Jesus. These reception shows are getting too carnal for this world. In fact, some of them, it will look as if they are already doing the do. What is going on here? My dear brother, calm down now. Calm down. She is your wife. She's not running away. These are the issues. These are the things we're talking about, though. I know the worst thing about these kinds of displays. Sometimes their parents, elders of the society and the community will be present when they are doing these kinds of things. So, and in my mind, I'll be like, hey, Jesus Christ, how do you people do these kind of things in front of your father? Even me with 4 evidence of sin, I can't even do in front of chief, even if that marriage is 20 years old. But in wedding receptions, you will see the groom will crawl like a frog and go under the bride's dress and be looking for what I don't understand. Yeah, the women will do like this, raise one leg up, and be boom, boom, boom. I'll just be wondering, hey, to the full glare of parents. Yeah, we're gonna take it easy, but I promise you, this bill to cancel wedding receptions and wedding after parties, I must make sure that it becomes a reality. So the first story that shocked us to our bone marrows in the crazy weddings week was the story and the video of this young lady here. Now, according to the story that went viral, her boyfriend, she had been in a relationship with this guy and they had dated for 9 years. Only for the guy to leave her behind and went to go and consummate holy matrimony with another woman. This lady could not stand the shock and the betrayal. She single-handedly stormed the man's wedding in t-shirt and bomb shorts. She was ready to combat.
Can you imagine? See. And the video. You said another party again, or can you imagine?
And so she then disrupted the whole wedding, sat down on the stage where the matrimonial vows were supposed to be exchanged, and disrupted the whole event. This drama, of course, stirred various reactions. While some people were like, this is even adding more salt to injury, adding more disgrace, that she should have just comported herself and just, moved on. Count your losses and move on. But doing this is even bringing further ridicule to yourself. While for some others, they were like, no, let the lady express herself. You cannot waste somebody's time for 9 years. Come on, it doesn't take 9 years for you to know in your heart of hearts that this woman, I don't want to marry her. How can you waste another person's child's life for 9 good years? That's almost a decade. Person will go read medicine and surgery. The person don't graduate, they work for hospital. Oh, Guinea. How can you waste somebody's life for 9 good years and then you now proceed to get married to another person? You're expecting a blissful wedding ceremony. No, brother, you got served. You got what you deserved. So some people took the side of this lady, while some were like, no, that is an absolutely bad decision. What are your thoughts? If you were in the shoes, what would you have done? Let us know down in the comment section. Another incident that was not far from this one happened though, but this time it was a married woman. This woman got the information that her husband was in church conducting another wedding ceremony with another woman while still being married to her. And this lady, in James Bond style, gathered all her children, took a taxi and appeared on the wedding venue and scattered everything. In fact, jacked the man, beat the man up and destroyed the whole wedding ceremony.
Stop. Não faz, vamos esperar para aqui. Vamos viajar. Vamos segurar aqui. Isso é o recluso, isso aqui. Recluso, está preso, senhor. É recluso. Ela usou.
The same reactions happened. Some people were like, you cannot force a horse. Even if you force a horse to the stream, you cannot force it to drink water. This man has shown you in actions that he does not want you anymore. So my dear sister, why don't you just pick the pieces of the remaining reputation and honor and dignity that you have left and walk away, instead of coming to further disgrace yourself and fighting a man that does not want you at his wedding ceremony. So these two incidents generated plenty of controversy on social media. And I said, let me bring it to your notice and come and ask you, what are your thoughts? Do you support these women, or are you like, nah, steeze and composure cannot be lost because of a prostitute? To hell with him, let him go. Let us get your thoughts down in the comment section. So as we're busy running around, scampering around to settle this matter, this our brother Chibike Wando took to social media to make this post. He said, cancel though. No matter what they do, the world must hear my story. Religion is evil. Trust any man of God at your own risk. I can't stop crying. And we are like, crying kwa. Has he gotten to crying? Chibu, what is the matter? What happened? He didn't answer. Instead, he went on. If you want to see pretenders, go to church. The house of evil. Their so-called men of God are the greatest suspects. That is why it was so simple for me to get him. Reverend Father, my foot. The devil himself is here. He's part of the people looking at my page, but I am not friends with him. I believe that they are still digging it out. Evil Reverend Father. Yes, you can identify him by his dressing. Please help me ask him why he's engaging in evil. And then he put some set of profiles that had a priest in it, which could be clearly identified from the outfit that this priest was wearing. He went further to say, the first Reverend Father in my town left priesthood to marry, but because of free money and sex that comes, most times they don't want to resign. The main confession will come on the 2nd of August, the day of the marriage. I sorry for some of you that are still going to church. You must go for DNA test for your children so as to know if those kids belong to your Reverend Father or pastor. After spending so much money in preparation and inviting family and well-wishers, this is what you will tell me. And then this young gentleman went ahead to publish photographs of the printed wedding cards and invitations, as well as the identity and photographs of this priest that he's calling out here. He also went ahead to publish what seemed like WhatsApp chats between him and his fiancée, where she admitted to an amorous relationship with this priest that he had called out. So obviously, this man was engaged to be married this month, and he just found out a few days before the ceremony that his wife-to-be was in a sexual relationship with a man that he claimed is a Catholic priest. And so he said that he called off the wedding, but in addition to calling off the wedding, he took to social media to castigate the church entirely and call out this lady and the priest, publishing their names and their photographs and, giving them that public disgrace. Some people believe that he did not handle this situation very well. That just because an individual offended him does not mean that he would categorize, generalize with the whole church. And even if he discovered that kind of thing, he should have just, kept it to himself. Even if he wants to call up the wedding, why does he have to disgrace the woman on social media and also disgrace the priest? I didn't tell well. Some people were even arguing that before marriage, nobody owes anybody fidelity. That the lady didn't commit adultery, they were not married. That if it was during the course of the marriage, then he has a case. That for the fact that they hadn't gotten married, he should have either forgiven the lady and given her another chance, or even if he didn't want to proceed to the wedding, he shouldn't have come on social media to give her this kind of disgrace. But on the other hand, some people applauded this guy with their full chest. So this set of people, they were like, this is like a double wahala for daddy body kind of situation. The cheating on the one hand was one thing, and the person she was cheating with was another thing. They're contented that a woman without morals, without integrity, and without boundaries, who will be having sexual intercourse with a man who has sworn celibacy to God, is a reckless woman that can do anything even in a marriage. They applauded this gentleman for calling off the wedding and calling it off the way he did. So what are your thoughts, guys? Are you in full support of him? Is brotherhood and sisterhood proud of him? Or are you like, nah, this was childish and this was taking things way overboard? Let us get your thoughts on that wedding trend that happened in the wedding week that was. Now that brings us to the last story of this video. And this was not a wedding, it was a birthday celebration, but due to the way it trended and since it's an event, I say let us just address it in this video. First, I want you to shine your eyes. If you use glasses, go and wear your goggles and your spectacles and take a look at this video. Look at it and analyze it very well from head to toe. And after the video plays, we're gonna discuss.
Beginning and the end. So I'll help you. Okay, I should move to this side. Okay, you're more Yoruba than me. That's Yoruba. Tibat Sape. Lórúkọ Ànábì Muhammadu, àwọn ẹni sallallahu alaihi wasallam ẹ wá gbé. 1, 2. Lórúkọ Ànábì wa Muhammadu sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ẹ jẹ́ bá pàtàkì fàdé amọ̀dé please. Thank you so much.
You see, when we saw this daddy pairing agbada with winter boots, or is it spring boots, in 30 degrees of mushi, we already knew that trouble was brewing. Then when we saw daddy, who was celebrating his 60th birthday, wearing a gold crown like a teenager, with plenty long chains, and giving the peace sign and the fresh to death sign, impersonating Snoop Doggy Dogg, we knew that there was trouble. So daddy Snoop Doggy Dogg here turned 60. And a very big birthday bash was thrown to celebrate him. Despite I personally could not observe any discrepancy or any trouble from the atmosphere. From my own observation, a lot of people had a different opinion. Online observers and online decoders, hey, you needed to see them in action. This set of online in-laws could not help but point out how tensed the whole atmosphere was. So clearly, Daddy Snoop Dogg was flanked by 2 women, one on his left and one on his right, which was later uncovered were his 2 wives. There was Mommy Gold on one hand and there was Mommy Silver on the other hand. Before we knew it though, these online Asheri people, these online tatafos, these online amebos, they were like, hey God, even a blind person can see the tension, the anger, the scorn, the disunity between these 2 women. One throw face here, the other one throw face there, face squeezed. While the only one smiling there, the only one excited, the only one enjoying the union, the only one benefiting, the only one that was daddy polygamy. While these 2 disgruntled women were clearly in a competition and enmity with themselves. I personally tried to dissuade them because I didn't believe what they were saying. To me, I didn't see anything wrong with what was going there. But they were like, Nese, can't you see that even uniform, most times where a man carried women, pack them like this, you will see the wives who wear the same uniform, just in solidarity to celebrate their husbands. But see this one, they couldn't even agree on their husband's birthday to wear the same thing or to dance together or to look at each other. One wore gold, one wore silver. There was no convincing these people. They were like, okay, Barrister Neze, if you don't see anything wrong, observe very well this cutting of the cake. As Mommy Gold, who clearly is the first wife, wanted to hold the knife to cut the cake, Mommy Silver quickly disengaged her, displaced her, and grabbed the knife. Mommy Gold was so angry that she had to throw her face and had to focus on her hand fan as her groom for the day. They were like, the silent battle in that room was very loud. Yeah. When I couldn't convince these people that nothing was wrong, I said, let me bring it to my dear audience here, because I know you guys are very intelligent. You know how to decode these things. Let me ask you whether you observed anything off in this beautiful celebration. And to my polygamous people, how do you think that this kind of thing can be resolved? Where you know your two wives hate each other. There is no love lost between them. Do you advise that you bring two of them together to come and form a jolly one big family? Or do you advise that Daddy Snoop Dogg should have held the birthday, two separate birthday parties, one with the Mommy Gold and the second one with Mommy Silver? What are your thoughts and advice given the observations that you've had from this ceremony? Let us get them down in the comment section. But as you do, please, I beg you in the name of God, don't forget to wish my Snoop Doggy Daddy here a happy 60th birthday. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section on all the topics and all the reactions, all the videos that we covered today, and stay glued for we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl, Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye. Bye.